Mercedes boss Toto Wolff on driver safety, it's being taken too lightly. Mercedes team principal Toto Wolff on driver safety, it's all fair that we're having political fights about performance gains, but I think that some of them are taking it too lightly when you look at drivers' health. Mercedes team principal Toto Wolff insists driver safety is being taken too lightly amid the problems caused by porpoising in Formula One cars. Earlier this week, the FIA announced new measures in an attempt to combat porpoising amid concerns over Formula One drivers' safety, and it has continued to be a major talking point in Montreal ahead of Sunday's Canadian Grand Prix. Sponsored link. State-owned Poly emerges as China property sales leader. Nikkei Asia. Recommended by. The severe bouncing of cars has been an unexpected issue following the introduction of F1's all-new design regulations for 2022, with Mercedes one of the worst impacted teams. Canadian GP. Get ready for a later start on Sky Sports. Performance over safety? Bouncing row leaves F1 stars divided. F1 regulations changed to combat porpoising. Russell. It's good for everyone. Lewis Hamilton wasn't exaggerating back injury, says Ricciardo. Lewis Hamilton has complained about the problem throughout the season, but with the bumpy Baku street circuit at last weekend's Azerbaijan GP exacerbating the issue and leaving the seven-time world champion in severe pain after the race, the F1's governing body has taken action. Despite the changes, Wolff has admitted he was left upset after what has been described as a feisty team principals meeting on Saturday morning, when the Mercedes boss spoke to other team bosses on the bouncing and porpoising issues affecting drivers on the grid. He told Sky Sports F1, "Yes, sometimes you're getting upset. I believe that what we've seen in Baku and here is that every driver from every team, including the frontrunners, has said that they are suffering from the bouncing or the bottoming." Perez was saying that he had blurred vision. It's all fair that we're having political fights about performance gains, but I think that some of them are taking it too lightly when you look at drivers. When asked if he thought it was too dangerous to run these cars, he added, "I think in Baku it was definitely too dangerous to run these cars. Every single on suffered and you could see that the bottoming on the straight was quite dangerous. We saw it yesterday here too." F1. Schedule and results. F1. Driver standings. Wolff admits Mercedes mistakes. Twitter. Due to your consent preferences, you're not able to view this. Privacy options. Mercedes' struggles have been well documented so far this season. They have managed just 4 third-placed finishes this season, 1 for Hamilton and 3 for George Russell, while rivals Red Bull and Ferrari have won every race between them. They currently sit third in the constructor standings, 118 points behind leaders Red Bull, and Wolff admitted in an interview with Sky Sports F1's Martin Brundle that mistakes have been made by his team, but he insists they know which direction they need to head to improve performance. "We are not doing our job at the moment." Mercedes team boss Toto Wolff on the colorful language he used to describe the car. "I think I was just saying what we all think. Everyone in the team knows that collectively we've not done a good enough job. I try to support the driver, because you're driving around in a car that's dangerous and that doesn't go fast. I wanted to make sure we know it's not the driver's ability or disability. We are not doing our job at the moment. He is. I think we got it, probably wrong, in terms of what we expected in terms of mechanical grip and downforce, that our car is just too low for what you can realistically run," he said. "It's a direction that we need to change. We're doing that, but it's very slow. I am with you, it's not what we expected from ourselves or where we should be." On improvements, he added, "I believe that we know pretty well where we need to head. You can see that in all the other cars, we are running flat on the ground, the others have more rake. So, we need to develop in a different way, and that's what's happening." Wolff. We need to do the best possible. Mercedes team boss Toto Wolff on whether he agrees with Lewis Hamilton's suggestion that Mercedes need to make the best of a bad job. On track, you just have to fine-tune and set up the product, but the product is being done in the factory. Therefore, whatever we do here, we're just turning in circles, we're going up, down. Very difficult for the drivers. Here on track, on the field, we just need to do the best possible. Abu Dhabi disappointment not affecting Hamilton's performances. Twitter. Due to your consent preferences, you're not able to view this. Privacy options. Along with the team's struggles, Hamilton's problems this season have also been well documented. The 7-time world champion missed out on an 8th title on the final lap of last season to Max Verstappen, and after that disappointment, he has finished on the podium just once this season. Hamilton. We all need to speak up. Schiff has louder voice than trolls. Hamilton. Pain left me praying for race to end. And since his third-place finish in Bahrain, he has also finished behind Mercedes teammate George Russell in every race since. However, despite his poor results so far this season, Wolff believes the last lap disappointment is not affecting Hamilton on the track this season. I think that Abu Dhabi certainly hurts a lot, Wolff said. I can relate. I know how it feels with me, but I haven't been in a car and lost an 8th record-winning world championship. But I don't think it affects his performance in the car. I think it's probably something that's in the back of the mind sometimes when you're alone and switching the light off, that you're annoyed about it. Coverage of the Canadian GP starts at 5:30 p.m. British summertime on Sunday evening with lights out at 7 p.m. Sky Sports F1's full Sunday schedule. Sunday, June 19th. 5:30 p.m. Grand Prix Sunday, Canada. 7 p.m. The Canadian Grand Prix. 9 p.m. The Checkered Flag, Canada. 10 p.m. Ted's Notebook, Canada. 11 p.m. Canadian Grand Prix Highlights.